Hello and welcome to Oral Communications class, completely online, which I know sounds strange, but it will be fine. We'll get through it and it will be wonderful. We are going to learn a lot about oral communication. Wanted to get us started this week by just saying hello, going through a few pieces that are base of the course, and then there'll be another video that goes into some content that you're going to want to know for this week. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Improving Oral Communication 568. I hope that's what all of you signed up for. My name is Janelle Thompson, and there is my email address and my phone number. I believe I sent those to you in an email already, but there they are again. And my Twitter handle, if you want to direct message me on Twitter, that would be fine as well. Feel free to email and text me at any time. Anytime. If there is a question you have right away and need answered right away, I would suggest texting me first, as I can get back to you quickly there. Emails I check at least once or twice, usually in the morning, in the evening, and then before I go to bed as well. So that if you have a question through email, I try to get back to you the day of, if not the next morning. The syllabus was sent to you in an email. It's also attached online on the Moodle site. Most of you, I believe, have been using Moodle, so the Moodle tips for students may not be something you need, but know that it is also on the Moodle. And the online and digital assistance that Viterbo has supplied for students is outstanding. So if you find yourself in a pickle in technology and need some assistance, please use those resources as they are very beneficial. Viterbo asks that as instructors, we have online hours listed. I have my online hours set for Sundays from 7 to 8. So if you need anything, know that I am usually on the Moodle looking through the work that has been done and things that are coming up. And last but not least, we have these discussion forums, and I do have rubrics around those discussion forums. Since this is completely online, we rely very heavily on those discussion forums, and you will have to be on them multiple times throughout the week, not just once. That way we can have a sense of community through the technology. I always list the assignments first because that's what everybody wants to know. What am I going to have to do? So there are written lesson plans of oral communication, listening, speaking, vocabulary. You will have some reading and writing involved with that as well. Those of you that have taken classes from me before know the lesson plan template. We will use the same one. There will be article reflections, lots of reading, and then sharing your thoughts and sharing some resources with your classmates will be part of that. The online forum discussions, as I spoke of earlier, you will be giving lesson feedback to your peers. Again, those of you that have taken classes from me know what that entails. Create activities and lessons for teaching or practicing communication skills. There will be some other assignments around that. And then, of course, a final reflection of learning. That final reflection will include key learnings that you got through our class. What were the big pieces that were ahas for you? What are areas of growth? And even goals for future growth. Where are you going to go when this class is over in the area of communication? What are you going to work towards? How is the learning applied in your instruction? And then it needs to be 2 pages with a resource page. Most people go over 2 pages, but 2 pages is definitely the minimum. Online, the weekly assignments, you will have at least 1 discussion forum each week, at least. You will have 2 to 3 assignments a week. These are the requirements that Viterbo gives for online courses. So know that that is what the expectations are. They ask that you be prepared to stretch your thinking, be prepared to write your best. Since it is all online, writing is the main form of communication on online classes, and therefore we need to be writing our best to get our information across. And then be prepared to revise. We want you to do your best, so having that idea of feedback, reflection, and revision is important to the class as well. We are together for 5 weeks, so these are kind of the basic ideas that will be addressed each week. So we are going to talk about adult communication this week, the importance of it, awareness of it, We're also going to talk about the Iowa Core standards around speaking and listening. The second week, we're going to learn how to communicate, and that really means with our K-12 kids, the growth and development of communication. Third week will be ELL, cultural communication. Fourth is delays in speech and language, what we have to consider. And then last is differentiation and follow-up. Typically, students have questions and thoughts and want to know more, and I reserve that last week to help you with all those questions or concepts that come up throughout the course that we can address together. So the first one I was talking about was the standards this week. There are 2 domains, comprehension and collaboration, and presentation of knowledge and ideas. I want to show you this. That integrated model of literacy here shows us really how they work together. So the speaking and listening domain there, or strand, has 6 standards. Comprehension and collaboration are the first 3. Presentation of knowledge and ideas is the second 3. As you can see, the pinks, the first 3 standards in reading, speaking and listening, and writing really go hand in hand. I tell every teacher that speaking and listening standard 1 should be in every lesson, kindergarten to college. I actually heard that from Doug Fisher, but I say it all the time now too. The second one there, the purple, you can see it kind of goes throughout all of it. So the language is very important when we're presenting. Production and distribution under writing. Typically we write something first and then we read it and we practice it so that we can present it orally or through speaking. So that's a great graphic to use when you are developing your lessons and which standards throughout literacy would apply. If we get to the Iowa Core website, it has been updated. In December, there was a revisions. Every so often they have to have new updates. So here's the Common Core, or the Iowa Core Literacy site. If you go here to Educator Resources, and this is all in an assignment for this week, and so these directions will be given again, but Educator Resources, we want to hit Literacy, and there's instruction, assessment, and professional development. These are all brand new resources that just came out last week. I'm very excited about them. So we want to go to instructional practice. And here's the speaking and listening section. Teaching the Iowa Core speaking and listening standards. Here's speech, debate, and theater. Lots of great resources around that for 612. Here's speaking. I love seeing Socratic Seminar on there. For K3, there's readers theater. Discussion rubrics, accountable talk. I love that that's on there. I have an accountable talk bookmark that's a little prettier than this one, but all the same stuff. All these resources will be part of an assignment that you have this week, but I wanted to make sure that you knew that that had just came out, like the 21st or something. So it's all brand new, so it's all good brand new learning for you guys as well to see if they're even good resources that you might use in class. So other than that, what is communication and why is this class? We're going to start with that on the next video. I can't wait to learn with you. I have not done this class online, so this will be a new experience for all of us. So feel free to email me with questions, concerns, thoughts that would make it better, because I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. How do you do an oral communication class all online? We're going to figure it out together through this next 5 weeks. Have a great night.